see myself.
Oh. My husband.
We're having some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Leave it at, yeah, just tighten it back up. Ain't nobody out here, homeboy, who you barking at?
We need to.
No, no, that's
Oh, sorry.
as is. It's perfect. That's perfect. It just got to be tightened up.
Stop.
We'll be with you in a second. Have some patience, please. Something. Yeah, it was perfect how it was. It just had to orientate.
This way. It's not this way, but it's.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay. What's going on YouTube? Got you out here on a Monday afternoon.
Because the microphone, I'm not sure it's working right now.
I'm close. I'm close enough.
Yeah.
All right, who do I have in the house? I have no one in the house yet. Hopefully I have my comments turned on. Let me make sure my comments are turned on, folks. I should have adjusted that before. If you can put a comment, put a 1 in the comments. I want to make sure that the comments are working. If not, I'm going to have to figure it out. Okay, we're a minute 38 and I still don't see any comments, so.
I'm going comments to see if it's working or not.
Okay, I don't see any comments, so that means the comment section is not working. Give me a second. Okay. Someone put a comment in. See if this is working. Hey. Okay, comments are working. What's going on, fellas? All right. Just messing with the phone a little bit. Okay. The reason why I have everyone out here today is we're going to be doing some cleanup. What's up, Mangy? Okay, we're doing some cleanup out here in the yard today. I don't know if you can see everything behind me. Miss 702, what'd it do? Thanks for watching, sweetie. Okay, so last year, right as the season ended, the planting season, I injured my foot real bad. You probably saw me limping around in some of the videos, but yeah, it was. I had to be hospitalized. That pain was too much, and I couldn't get a lot of the cleanup that we normally do at the end. At the end of the season, we normally do cleanup, and we didn't do cleanup, so leaves are everywhere. We got wood everywhere. We got a crazy dog. Hey, I'm filming. Relax. He don't want to relax. Yeah, so we didn't get a chance to get rid of a lot of the weeds, like the corn stalks that fell over. I didn't touch them at all. It was just too much. So now that we're in 2025 and we're about to start gardening again, I have planted some stuff indoors, and we're waiting for at least probably about March or April to bring it outside. So far we planted broccoli, cauliflower, mustard greens. I've also planted lime tree seeds, which is that's crazy. But when we went to Brazil, that's what I purchased. But if you see behind me, you see my grow tent? That grow tent got demolished when I was in Brazil. It flipped upside down, the cover came off, and it really bent the frame. We have it right there right now. What's going on, Brown? So we have it over here for now, but I do want to move it back towards that way, originally where it was before. Today we're going to put the cover back on, and this time I'm really going to mount it down. Before I didn't mount it down because the thing is probably about 200 pounds, but it still flipped over and blew in that wind we had back in December. So we're going to get that together today. I got some bags behind me that was dirt that actually sat out there. Yeah, get this little, go. Yeah, bags of dirt behind me that we're gonna fill in the garden today. Some of the things we're gonna do today is we're gonna plant some beets. We're gonna plant peas. Those are direct sow, so they can actually come out in February. So I have various types of beets. Quick question, show of hands anyone who's planting vegetables this year. Show me what you got. If you're not gardening, you're not growing your own vegetables, give me a no in the comments. Not getting anything. What about you, Mangy? I know you growing something. You got that big grow tent like mine, that indoor grow tent. What are you growing this year? While I'm waiting on some responses, I'm going to show you some stuff that, if I got it out here. Actually, I grabbed the wrong bag. I don't have it out here. Okay, this year I'm growing some purple sprouting broccoli. You're gonna grow watermelon inside the tent this year. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting if that works. You gotta let me see the results of that. I'm gonna say it won't work, but you know what? If we don't try, we don't know.
We're gonna say to you, speak louder.
Okay, so I gotta speak louder. Okay, so apparently my mic's not working.
Ask people.
Okay, if you're trying to grow in your apartment, let me think on that one, what you can grow in your apartment. That's interesting. Like if you're gonna grow something, you can grow it in your windowsills. Maybe you can get away with tomatoes, with a small bushy tomato plant. You could probably get away with growing that inside. A pepper plant, as long as you have a south facing window that's aiming towards the south sky. I think you can grow those two things in. Nice small tomato bush. But okay, you got me loud and clear. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so I got broccoli, purple broccoli, never grown that before. Could you pass me the seeds? I think I left some seeds in there.
Okay.
Those are one of the ones I want to talk about. Okay, also, when I was in Brazil back in 2022, we had some sapphire grapes. They're also called witch fingers or moon drops. Those are the long grapes that look like fingers. I actually found the seeds. I started growing them maybe about 5 days ago. It's going to take years for these to come up, but they look like little trees, but they have fingers coming off of them for grapes. Let's see, this is a good idea. Is this all the seeds?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the ones I need are in here. Also, when we was in Brazil, someone picked up these right here. Someone picked up these right here. We're in zone 7. These are zone 9 and 10. The only way these will work is if I had a greenhouse that was 30 feet high and I can make it to zone 9. So I'll have to double the zone. It's not going to happen. So in another video, I was talking about maybe I have a giveaway. Anyone who's in Florida or at the tip of Georgia, this will work. But hey, seeds were only 20 cents. Got some shallots. I've never grown shallots before. I don't think I've ever even had shallots. But these can actually go in the ground right now. Where my growers at? I've seen just two people. I've seen just two people. Okay, that's it. But look, the way things are going right now, if you're not growing your own food, you might be in some trouble. Because right now, with the price of everything going up and up and up and up, and I can't see anything going down once it's up. And corporations got a hold of that money, that greed kicks in, and they're used to that money. So things are just going to keep going up. And from what I've seen from a lot of people, your paychecks aren't going up. So eventually, it's going to be crazy going to the store. Oh, another one. This one's lighter. I don't know why they bought it, but it's not going to work.
Do you have a question?
You said I have a question?
Yeah. Makini Benassi is asking, I'm trying to grow food inside my apartment.
Oh, I
Any
already,
types?
yeah, I already answered that question.
Ah, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She can grow tomatoes and she can get away with peppers, but they have to be small plants. And then I had Mangy talk about he's going to grow a watermelon in this grow tent.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I've never grown shallots before. This is something new we're going to try to do. I'm not sure if these are good. I've heard mixed reviews on these. Some people, well, my mother says she does not like these, but we're going to try them anyway and see if it works. See if we like the taste. Maybe it's something we can put in a smoothie. Then I got some winter green, some savory winter green. This is like an oregano, I believe, and it grows like a bush. I think the bush is about 2 feet high and about 2 feet wide. So I got to figure out where to put these. I got stevia. I tried to grow stevia one time, but it didn't work for me. What else did I have out here? Oh, some manga beets. These are the manga beets. Bitter green. Manga beets are actually about that big. And a lot of people use them to feed their livestock. But I think if you can catch them early, they're edible for humans. I have some mixed blend cauliflower and broccoli. I cannot think of the name of that broccoli that looks like little spirals. It looks real weird. It looks like something you shouldn't eat, but very interesting. They're like a lime green. You've seen those before, right? It's a weird shape. It's not a broccoli. It's a cauliflower. It's real weird shape, like spirals.
I don't remember.
I cannot think of the name of it, but it's not on here. But that's part of this mix right here. All right, let me skip around to what we're gonna do in the yard. Over here, I'm gonna have another garden built, and it's gonna be raised bed. It's gonna be fenced in, and this time I'm gonna try for the bottom layer. I'm gonna try wood compost. I spoke to a guy the other day, and he said he could deliver a couple of tons for me. This area right here, I'm guessing it's gonna be at least 60 by 60. I'm gonna have trees growing in there. We're gonna grow tomatoes, broccoli, cucumbers on trellis. Yeah, some of the stuff that doesn't require a lot of sun, because this area in the let me scoot up. This area back here in the summertime, in the spring, does not get as much sun as my main area over here, which I'll show you. And about that area over there, hindsight is 2020. if I would have known, if I know what I would have, if I would have known what I know now, I would have built that way different. I see a lot of mistakes that I made over there, um, and I should have. I'm gonna see if I can redo it, but it's a mess. I wouldn't have used those 4x4s on the ground. Next time I would. I'm not gonna use that over here at the new garden that we're gonna build. It's that's just a mess. Yeah, I wouldn't have used rocks either. I would have used wood chips. Those rocks are very. They get in your shoes. They spill over. They're noisy when you're walking around. They're noisy when you're trying to do a video. So next time, no, that's a no. So this right here is going to be the new improved garden, and most of the stuff that requires partial sunlight is going to go over there. The stuff that does well in sun will go more towards the front. That'll be your tomatoes. That would be your peas, some cabbages. Can't think of what else can go there, but maybe some of your other brassicas like beets can do well. So what else do we have? I've never heard of a Fairfax melon, but we're gonna grow this year. It's like green with the yellow inside, and I tore it open the other day just to see if there's a package. And we actually got this from Brazil, so hats off to Brazil with the packaging. Got the Black Diamond watermelon. We're gonna try our hand at that. Never grew that before. All right, this is very interesting. These are black nibbler carrot seeds, and the seeds are pitch black. We're gonna try that. Of course, you know that the darker your okay, you know I can't read that, but I'm gonna translate it. But yeah, the darker the vegetable, the better it is for your system. Like purple carrots are better for you, from what I heard, than yellow carrots. Okay, another melon that we got from Brazil. I have no idea what this is, but I'm gonna say this is a tiger melon. You know if this is?
This is melon.
Yes, melon, but what type of melon?
Caipira gaúcho.
Capita gaúcha?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Caipira gaúcha. I don't know if that means tiger. That's not an animal.
That means...
Caipira is a drink, right?
No, caipirinha is a drink.
Caipirinha is a drink. Oh.
Caipira means... I don't know
Mix?
how to explain.
It's like a mix.
No, it's a certain place in the São Paulo.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's a caipirinha, whatever.
In the south.
Yeah, but I
It's
think
a south, like a south melon.
yeah, it's a soft melon. I think it's a form of a tiger melon. Those are semi-sweet. Then we got various tomatoes we're gonna grow. I said I wasn't gonna grow tomatoes anymore because last year I think out of I say about 300 tomatoes, we probably got about 25 to 50 of them. The squirrels got the rest. If you all can figure out what to do about squirrels and their stealing of fruit and vegetables, let me know in the comments. I'm almost at my wit's end between the squirrel and the groundhogs. It's just so many of them, so many that it's a rough fight trying to fight for this food, try to protect it. I think I'm at the end of all the new stuff that I'm growing this year. Everything else is things that I've grown before, like this. And this did wonderful. I had about 10 of them. And then guess what? The groundhog had about 10 of them. So that didn't work out for me, but they look beautiful, and I think it's very successful. They did well. I have a bunch of other things in here that I'm gonna grow this year. peppers, various peppers. We're gonna grow jalapenos, Thai peppers, savory cabbage, which is my favorite cabbage. That's the real dark green cabbage and it's wrinkly. I think that is it's very tasty and high in nutrition. Then we got some Ashley cucumbers. I think these are called Ashley or Armenian cucumbers. We're gonna grow those this year. Yeah, nothing else too strange, but this is what we have for this year. So today what we're gonna do is some yard cleanup, not a lot.
Some yard clean?
Some yard cleanup, not a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna move this grow tent, greenhouse grow tent. We're gonna cover it. We're gonna, we might put some tables in there today.
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay. We're gonna blow some leaves to that side of the yard, and we're gonna plant some beets. That's all we're gonna do today. We're gonna really relax. I start working another 2 hours, and I don't want to be too burnt out. But I just wanted to do a little short live today, see what everyone's growing, and it looks like not a lot. You said a hammer works. Is that for the squirrels? Yeah. But someone doesn't like me hurting animals, so we can't do that. Also, before I go, there's another little critter that's been in my yard. When I was with my guy and we were designing the garden over here, I was actually literally sinking in the ground this far when I was stepping. Hit those squirrels over the head. Sis, you out of control. So over here, the ground was that soft. I stopped going after the moles in the yard. Moles are the little teeny little rodent type things. And I have a trap. I have 4 traps in it. When they catch them, they stay down. Someone doesn't know about that, so I'm not going to say that too loud. But yeah, they're not a problem anymore. So this year I'm setting the traps and I'm going hard. I'm getting them this year because we're not going to have I'm going to twist the ankle out here. So we're not doing that this year. The ground is too soft. It's not that cold out here.
Yeah, I know, but just in case.
Just in case. It's like 50 degrees today. I kind of love it. You know, I'm out here, I'm bundled up good. By the time we start working, then we're gonna get hot. But everyone, thank you for watching my little short, my little live, my short live.
Let's show the people.
You want the people to see the yard?
Yeah, or the yard, or the
Nah,
explain what
I'm not doing all
you
that.
do.
With them.
No?
They can see the yard, but I'm not gonna have them watch me put this tent up. That's too boring. But yeah, so she wants me to show you the yard. Let's see what we can do. We actually did zero cleanup. So we got to clean up all the leftover beans. This is from the corn. Over here we were going to build a greenhouse, but something happened and that's changed my mind. So I think over here we're going to put carrots. Or not carrots, we're going to put corn. And then right here, if you can see behind me, all this is going to be the new garden. Someone wants me to keep all the vegetables and vegetation on this side of the yard and leave all this mess over here for entertainment. Which tree? Oh yeah.
Ask the people if they want to see something. We need more time live.
Yeah, no, okay. She's funny. So that tree that's behind me, right there, that should be coming down sometime this week or next week. Over in that corner, I had about four trees that kind of leaning. They're leaning too far on the other property for my taste. I get worried about them falling over into the neighbor's house or yard. That tree right there, it was three of them over there. They were about 50 feet high, if not higher than 50 feet. I do worry about it, but we're gonna have that removed. So over there, once it's removed, that's gonna bring a lot of sunlight in the yard. What's up, homeboy? Yeah, I got a shadow on me, so let me move over here. Maybe you can see. Did I eat any of the corn? Out of all the corn that I grew, I think I had about two. What happened was we had a very strong wind that came through, and the wind knocked over everything. All right, I need to set you up right here. Give me a second. Okay, I guess it's a little better for you, but I'm squinting from the sun. But yeah, I'm sitting in the area that's going to be the new garden, and we're going to turn it into like a food forest right here. And food forest is just going to have all kind of fruit trees inside. We're going to have all kind of vegetables inside, and the surface is going to look kind of like this. If I can show you, wood chips, leaf mold. I've seen a couple other gardeners garden that way, and gardens were beautiful, and they had huge plants. So that's one thing we're gonna try. We're gonna try something a little different. I know a lot of people, they love for their yard to be mowed, pristine grass, beautiful oak trees, or stuff like that. I'm not into beautiful lawns. I'm more into eating, more into growing my own food. All that manicure stuff, leave that for someone else. I got my worker putting in some work. Yeah, I think what she's doing is she's gathering all the pots that were blown about the yard. Because, like I said, we didn't do anything this fall or winter. We didn't touch anything. So we have a lot of catching up to do. And what I try to do is, what's up, homeboy? What I try to do is now is I try to plant inside, so that way when we get out here, it won't be that much to do. If I can get some guys to come work on the yard for me, I'll, I'll pay for that. I'll pay for that because between work and home life, I don't have a lot of time right now. So I'll probably pay some guys to do a lot of this. I'm definitely going to pay these guys to redo my garden for me. And I just come up with ideas and they formulate, they put it together. So this week, hopefully I can get this garden done because we're going to do a lot of growing. It's good to have a helper, a helpmeet. Takes a lot of stress off of me. That might be too heavy. That might be too heavy. Okay, all right, muscles. Also, too, if anyone in the DMV area knows folks that know how to cut wood up, definitely give me a shout out because I don't know if you saw in the background, I have a lot of wood in the background that needs to be cut up, and I'm willing to pay someone local that'll do it. Sorry, I'm just going through the comments. I think I missed some things. Do I need some chickens? Yes. Yes, we are thinking about chickens. We actually saw some Monday, and someone fell in love with them like their pets. Nah, chickens got a job to do: lay eggs and produce fertilizer. And if you're a savage, eat them. She won't let us eat them, so I already know they're gonna be pets for her. But for me, they're gonna be like little workers. They're gonna make some eggs for us. Um, in my neighborhood, we can have 4 chickens, no roosters. But knowing me, I'm gonna push the envelope, and I'll probably do 8 chickens. I'm thinking about 8, and I need them to be quiet. Definitely brown. Definitely for the eggs. Definitely. Um, when I can, I do 2 a day for breakfast. So I love eggs. Breakfast is probably my favorite meal. So yeah, I mess with eggs. Um, yeah, 8 chickens, in about 6 to 8 months, I believe they can start laying eggs. Each chicken should be able to lay 1 egg per day. So you're looking at 8 eggs a day. That's not bad at all. Um, I just got to find a nice area to put the house for the chickens, because one thing I want to make sure is, one, they don't get wet. Two, they don't get a breeze put on them, because you don't want that on your birds. Probably got to start off with them in the garage in a big tote with a warm light. But I'm guessing that I'm gonna put them right there beside the shed, so that way they won't get the wind from this direction. And I saw a cage. I think the cage is about 500, $700, and then inside you could put the hen house, or I guess you can call it a hen house. You can put that up, and that's gonna run me, maybe 300 to $500. I don't know. Brown, breakfast is your favorite meal as well. I know, I love it. Just a perfect egg with the right amount of cheese and a little bit of salt, and then you can make omelets, and you can put almost anything in them. And then nice fluffy pancakes. Woo. Mm. But yeah, so hen house right there. Any other kind of animals? I saw yesterday in this video, this dude had some quail, and I said, could I deal with quail? The little eggs look funny though. They look like little minis, the little Easter minis. I don't think I could eat a quail egg. No. I definitely can't eat a quail. So nah, I'm gonna pass on the quail. But any other animals? Nah, we got a dog and chickens. That should be enough right there. All right, let's show you some more of the yard. I'm not gonna take this block with me, but okay, spin you around, get a better look at the tree right there. And then on the tree line, I have wood over there. And I pretty much got wood along the fence line, especially over here. I have wood over there, and I have wood by the shed. So that's the untamed part of the yard. Push up right here. You know what, Brown? I did think about building a hen house myself. Remember when we had the the gathering, and one of um, one of your nieces broke my swing set? Well, what we did was I had my guys just tear it down. And the crazy part about it is I thought about turning this into a hen house by getting some wood. Let me drop the legs on this thing.
Doing the live?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. No kids here at the house, so I thought about turning this into a hen house. Let me drop the legs a little bit more. Okay, there you go. You can see it now. Okay, so I thought about making this part right here the door, and then on the sides, I was thinking about putting some panel wood and making a longer ladder, like the slide, so the chickens can get up. But yeah, I mean, doing it this way, it's like recycling. It saved me a lot of money. Of course, I would have my guys do it. They're a little bit more creative than I am, but you know, in this house, we do believe in recycle and reuse. So anything we have on the property that we can use for something else, I'd rather do that than, like you said, buy something new. And who knows how long this has been here at the house. This thing right here is probably, I've been here 5 years. I'm quite sure this thing has probably been here at least 15 years at least. Okay, let's go for a walk. But Brown, that was a good idea. I am thinking about doing that. It's good to have like minds. Someone else thought of that too. Okay, there's more wood right here that I have. Trust me, I got firewood for years on this house. With the way the energy prices are going up, the fireplace has really saved us a lot of money. I just need some Uber chopped wood because I'm getting too old and my back is almost done. I think I have like about 4 more years on my back. It's a young man's game. Okay, this is the most tame part of the yard over here. Last fall, I had about 7 fruit trees, and I just told my guys, I said, just go ahead and plant them. So what they did is they just boom, 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 boom. So this is going to be actually like a little food forest too. We're going to have all types of trees over there. I am going to stop myself from buying more fruit trees, but I don't think it's going to work. I currently have on the property, including the front sides of the yard, I have about 40 fruit trees in ground, and that's not including the banana, the citrus trees that I have indoors. If you can see behind me, I have apricots, plums, peaches, pears, apples. What else do I have? Figs, pears, but I didn't say pears. But then also too, I have different varieties. I just don't have one set of peach. I have about 7 peach trees, but they're all different types of peaches, all different types of apples, all different types of pears. Someone's not listening. They're trying to do some work themselves. But what I am looking for is I am looking for something different. Here we go. The squirrels and the groundhogs. Squirrels are still about, but the groundhogs right now, they're they're hibernating. They're in a deep sleep. I think groundhogs usually hibernate between October and possibly, I think, March. They hibernate. But once they come out, they're very hungry and they're going to want to eat everything. For the new garden that we're growing, I am trying to make it groundhog proof. I'm not so much worried about the squirrels getting in there because most of the stuff they're not going to be interested in. But the groundhog is interested in a lot of stuff and he does a lot of damage. Score, what's up? What's up, sweetie? Thanks for joining. So, as far as the new garden, my focus on that is to make it groundhog proof. I don't have to worry about deer because we don't have any deer. And that's a blessing. Deer do way more damage than groundhogs. But yeah, we're gonna focus on protecting it from groundhog damage. You know what? I think I'm gonna win this year with the groundhog. I think I got him. Okay, let me see, what else can I show you? Oh, that silver thing right there, that's my water tank, and I have it connected to the house. That is a 200-gallon tank. And that's how I water my lawn. Well, not my lawn, that's how I water my vegetables and my fruit. Nah, Scorp, I don't have chickens yet. We're thinking about it. We're talking about it. The only thing with the chickens is if we get them, it'll be hard for us to travel because someone will have to come over and feed the chickens or water the chickens. So what I'm thinking about is a long-term method of how could we have it automated, so to say, so the chickens can get water themselves and they can feed themselves, at least for 10 days without anyone watching them. Okay, that's my other water tank right there. That is 330 gallons of water. It's tied to the roof. And I'll take you to another part of the yard. In a perfect world, I would like the chickens over here. But I have another water tank over here. The water tank is 275 gallons. I do want to get about 10 50-gallon tanks. And I want to get maybe one more 200, 300 tank. Because I got to water all this, everything. Over here, I have a couple of, I forgot to talk about my pomegranate trees. I do have pomegranate trees on the property. And I have cherry trees. I can't think of what else. Sometimes I have to see the tree in order to know what I have. But yeah, look at that mess right here. All that's firewood. And then over here, all that's firewood. So like I said, I got enough firewood to last me for ages. I just need someone who can chop it up for me. See if you can see my little worker in the background. Sometimes she don't know how to come in the house. All right. So yeah, that's the back of the house, the side of the house. I'm not going to do the front. I don't feel like walking up there because I don't know if the Wi-Fi reaches. I forgot I'm on Wi-Fi. Okay. In here, I got raspberries growing. Here. Several different types of raspberries. I put those in last year before my back went out. Oh, here's another tree. I don't know a Raymond in this area. Okay, here's another tree that I forgot about that I had. G Mama Grows. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Okay, I forgot I do have some persimmon trees. This is the fuyu. I have the fuyu, the chocolate. Yeah, I have about 3 of those on the property. I do want to get a coffee cake persimmon. I do want to get one of those. Hold a second. Now, what are you doing?
Getting wood for the fireplace.
I gotta cut it up.
Yeah, but you can cut it from the mid
Okay.
door.
Okay. You have to ask Moss about that, Scorp. That's funny. I do got weeds in the house though, or weeds all in the yard. Probably not the ones you're talking about though. Okay. All right, so we have a lot of cleanup to do today. I'm actually enjoying being out here. I love the sun. I have my phone with me. I love the sun, and when it's like this, no mosquitoes. I'm loving that too. Um, yeah, I don't got too much for you all today. You know, we're just gonna be out here for the next hour before I have to go to work. We're gonna do our thing. Yes, the sun is good for you. Yes, Scorp. That's why I was thinking about moving to Georgia. I was thinking about moving to Georgia. It's still right here. Um, we were gonna move probably about a month ago. DMV is nice. I've been here for 50 plus years, but being a grower, someone who loves to grow vegetables and fruit trees, this area is not really conducive to that because you have to baby so many things like citrus, your Meyer lemons, your limes. You can't keep out here. Your bananas, you can't keep out here, and certain things you just can't grow in this area. And not only that, I thought about because this area is also a lot more expensive than a lot of other areas. For here, the cost of living is way higher. And I want to kind of relax in my older years. I want to kind of relax. I want acres of land. I'm thinking 2 acres of land. I want to be able to relax. Here, it's just go, 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 go. It's always something that you have to attend, something that you have to do, zipping up and down the road. So I was looking at Georgia, more or less closer to Florida. Um, Florida would be nice, but yeah, no, can't do Florida. Um, I thought about my grow zone here is 7B, I believe. It's either 7A or 7B, and all that citrus you can't grow it out here. Maybe you can get away with a brown select if you protect it. Um, it might be too early for that.
I'm trying to let it dry.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's putting up her hammock out here. It's too early for that. But yeah, yeah, Florida is off the change. Yeah, I don't get into politics on this channel, but yeah, Florida's kind of off the hook. That's a no-go zone. Um, but Georgia looks beautiful, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right, Mangy. He kind of poisoned Florida, but but Georgia's beautiful. It is. Some of the land that I saw out there, and what you can have. I mean, I can literally sell my house and use the proceeds to buy another house the exact same size and space with 2 acres of land. Oh, G Mama, what kind of figs are you growing? I think here I have about 7 different types of figs that I'm growing. And my two prolific growers right now are the Celeste and the Brown Turkey. They each give me close to 100 figs a year. Of course, I can't eat all those figs, so I try to give them away. And I think this year, hopefully, we can turn them into some kind of jam or marmalade or whatever you can do with figs. Um, but yeah, back to Georgia. We almost made it. We almost made it out there, but some positive stuff came up, and I said, you know what, we might be all right. Just cost of living wise, we might be fine. Yep, I had a Violet Bougeot. I think that's how you say it. I had that one too. I think I had three of them. Hey, hey, homeboy, I'm making a video. Relax. Yeah, he's. I don't know who he barking at. Ain't nobody out here. Um, Sorry, did I miss a comment? But Florida's still. I mean, Georgia is still in the mix, though. To be honest. Yeah, G Mama. Yeah, I can't spell it or pronounce it. But the first word, the violet, that's spelled correctly. So G Mama, you're in zone. No, you're not in zone six. You're down south, aren't you? G Mama, aren't you in? You're not in Tennessee, but I know you're down south. Scorp, you left Florida 3 years ago. What part of Florida were you in, and why was it off the chain? Was that because it was a party city? Yeah. Oh, you in Ohio? Ooh, ooh. I thought we had it bad. Wow. Yeah, it is cold. It's colder up there. So when we get down here, we just like little crybabies when it get cold out here. Gainesville. Now I have someone that's from Brazil, so anytime it's anything lower than 60 is freezing for them. So I had to get used to that. 60 is not freezing for us here. Freezing here is usually when it hits the 30s. That's when I have a problem. That's when I have a problem when it hits like the 30s, 20s. I won't even go outside. I won't even go outside. Hey, you put my dog in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, he don't want to be there.
Yeah, no.
He want to be out here making a video. Yeah, 60 is a good temp. But me, I think I'm like an 85 guy with a nice little short breeze. I'm 85 all day. Um, but I know for growing, we gotta have at least zone 8 is very good for growing. If you want to grow outside, it's very good. Zone 6, I'm not sure how much summer you actually get out of zone 6. But yeah, we're in 7 here, and every now and then it does get cold. Brian, you always want to travel. You're a sun baby like me. Yeah, I'm a sun baby. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Florida's talking about money, about taking your money. So is the DMV. I'm 20 minutes from DC. So yeah, it costs to live here. It really does. And in the last few years, I've seen that cost go up and up and up and up. It's getting. You can live out here, but why would you want to spend all your money just to live out here? Kind of like, no, I want to be able to enjoy life, to be able to travel, and not only travel, but to be able to stay there for a certain time period. Not to go there for a week, not to go there for 2 weeks, but I like going places. I like sitting there for a month, to be honest. That's the only way you're going to enjoy life. That's the only way you're going to be able to see how other societies and other places, how they do things that's different than America. Oh, and that's what I mean. I like traveling outside the country. And you're right about that, Scorp. A lot of us are house poor because what we do is we focus on buying a big house that we can barely afford, and then we can't live life. That gets old after a while. That's cool when you're young, I guess. But as you get older, you wanna pocket more of your money and not give it away to taxes, and you don't want to do that. So, G Mama, what kind of tree should I grow that I don't have? I thought about jujube. I don't have any jujubes. I thought about getting more figs. I thought about getting some Arctic white. I think they're Arctic white peaches. White on the outside, kind of white on the outside. You cut it open, there's white inside. I've been thinking about those. I don't have anything wild like that. The most unusual peach that I have is a blood peach. And so far, ooh, okay. I've never heard of that kind of jujube before. A raspberry and a cocoa jujube. Hmm. I did have one jujube from the market, and it was delicious. I don't know the name of it. It wasn't a Chinese jujube, a Thai jujube, I think it was. But yeah, so yeah, we're thinking about jujube. Oh, it tastes like coconut. Mmm. Do you have to buy two of them to pollinate each other? Because I know the ling and the lai, you need one of each to pollinate each other. Yeah, I did grow the passion fruit. I've been growing passion fruit vine for 3 years. And actually last year, I got a video. I don't even think I put the video out. Yeah. I the passion fruit actually started flowering last year. And I said to myself, I wonder how much cold this can take. And I left it out for most of October. And then it started looking real sickly. And I said, oh no, I think it hit 29 degrees. And it started looking real like, you better put me inside the house. And I bought it inside the house. And I think it died. When I came back from Brazil, my mom had went in the garage and she had cut off the dead part and she left about that much. I can't. Yeah, she left about that much coming out the grass, out the ground. Oh, raspberry doesn't. And the raspberry tastes like coconut? Okay. If it does, that might be interesting. The jujube we had that was delicious, it was huge. It was bigger than a normal jujube. And I think that's why I liked it. It had a consistency like an apple. When you bite it, it had that little crunch to it. And it wasn't bad because we've taste tested on this channel. We've taste tested a few jujubes. And the ones that I liked was the huge one. It was big. And the other one I liked was the one that looked like a date. It was wrinkled up, real wrinkly. I thought that was pretty. That was pretty tasty. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to research it first. If it tastes like coconut and it doesn't need a pollinator, how big does it grow? I mean, I got the space for it. I think I'm gonna put it somewhere where I'm standing. Okay, the coconut jujube. Yeah, I'll do that one.
Beth,
Yeah.
let they know once a week you will be alive. Every Monday, the same time.
That's my cheerleader.
Ask you what time is better.
That's my cheerleader right there. She wants me to. Hey Zaria. Hey sweetie. How you doing? Um, yeah, that's my cheerleader. She wants me to do a live once a week around the same time. I think about it. I think about it. I had Masa Pill. He's not on here. I told him he should join the live. I told him he should be on here. He's the one who pushed me to say, man, you need to do lives. Just do lives. And I fought against it a little bit, but I've done a few lives and I feel kind of okay. But who knows? Yeah, consistency is a good thing. I might do it, but as growing season starts and we start doing a lot of planting, a lot of organizing, a lot of building, then I think that's when I will start my lives, my weekly lives, because this area right here where the food forest is going, I think it's going to take at least maybe 3 weeks to build out. And like I was saying earlier, the other space right here, I think I'm going to redo that. I'm going to redo that. My guy said he will put a gate around it, but I'm going to redo it. I just, that area cost me a lot of money, and it shouldn't have cost a lot of money. Yeah, you're right. Live does take it does take practice. Um, I have this thing in me where sometimes I get nervous, but not really, but kind of, sort of. Back over here. But I do the live straight off of YouTube. I don't do it off of the restream. That's something I'm gonna have to learn though. But most of my lives are gonna be indoors. I think I may do some lives if I do garden centers. I visit garden centers. I would like to interview other fellow gardeners in the area. So anyone who's in the DMV area that they're gardening, I wouldn't mind doing a live from their yard. Um, that would seem fun. I like to try to learn new things from people, things that I didn't think of myself, but just new ways of gardening. I'm always interested in learning. Shrubs and bushes. Yeah, I do have a few blueberry bushes. My blueberry bushes, we actually planted those back in 2022 in the front of the house, and they haven't moved not one bit. So we're gonna dig those up, and they're in ground. We're gonna dig them up, and I gotta find a way to get them huge. Oh yeah, yeah. Right now I'm talking to you all on a iPad because when I did a live before, I was using my phone and the print was too small. Couldn't keep up. So this is coming from my iPad. And then as far as when I use my cell phone, I actually use a old cell phone, 256 gigs, and I use an old cell phone. And then what I do is I download the data on my computer, and I just remove it off of there. For those who want to do YouTube and start a channel, it's not that technical. You can get away with using cell phones, iPads, and even laptops. You can do it. Yeah, this is someone wanted the new iPhone, and I'm not going to say no names, but then they got talked into the new iPad. Yeah, I'm not going to say any names, but they were begging. I'm not going to say begging. They was like, please give me the iPhone 20, please. And then now, who does the editing? Actually, I used to do my own editing. The missus, she does the editing sometimes, and then our daughter, she does the editing, most of the editing now, and she's darn near good. She is. some of the stuff some of the videos, when I look at them after we send it to her, and I look at the editing, I'm like, wow, that looks so professional. I mean, it's just, yeah. I can't do the editing anymore because I'm not that great. I do basic editing. The missus, she's above me. Some of her creativity is above what I can do. And then after that, you want to blow the leaves first?
Huh?
You want to blow the leaves first?
It's in garage.
Yeah, I know.
I'm waiting on you. Waiting for you.
Yeah, you're right about the support scorp. Now she's moving wood. We're supposed to have a warm spell for the next week or so. During the day, we're gonna hit like 50s and 60s, or close to 60s, and at night we're gonna be in our 20s and 30s. So like I was saying earlier, we're using the fireplace. Just that's what it's for. That's what we're gonna use it for. Turn the gas off so we don't have to pay that bill. Wood is free. All this wood I have on the property. Since we've been on this property, I must have cut down 35 trees on this property, and I take the wood myself, and I have my guys cut it up, and I use it for firewood. So yeah. Yeah, and my name. Yeah, Theo. He's coming over here instead of going to you. Yeah. There you go. Is it time for him to eat? Is it time for him to eat? Okay, it's almost lunchtime. Okay, Scorp, I miss you. You just said. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get it clean. I've been using the fireplace now for 4 years. I actually, when I moved in, I had someone check it out, and they fixed the fireplace. So yeah, it might be time to start having it cleaned out. But I love that bill. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay, where was I? Oh, I was talking about trees, cutting down trees. I probably have about 8 more to go. And then after that, I'm gonna stop, because every time I cut down a tree, I plant a fruit tree in its place. Because I'm not a monster. I believe in the environment. So I just have a few more to go. I do want to purchase this year, and this is it. No more fruit trees. I'm gonna plant probably 6 more fruit trees, and I'm done. But I'm gonna be strategic of what I get. I'm gonna try to find something I like rare fruits, stuff that's just not, oh, let me go to the store and pick up this. I like to grow stuff that's not in stores. So probably in that is gonna be some persimmons, peaches, pears, plums, jujube, and maybe cherries. Because I do have 2 cherry trees. I have a 3-in-1 and a regular. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna get, and I'm gonna be done with trees. If we move, those trees coming with us. I'm digging them up. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. I thank everyone for showing up, listening to me ramble. But really appreciate the questions. And yes, I'm gonna have that fireplace clean this spring. I'm gonna have it clean. Make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, G Mama, I want you to do some lives. I am gonna watch. I notice a lot of times, G Mama, you do your lives on the weekend, like 1 in the morning, 12 in the morning. Actually, I can't watch those. I'm at work wide awake, so I'll be tuning into your lives, making some comments, watching. So look for me out there. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Boom. Peace. See if I can shut this off now.